Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about somebody that is aware that they need to walk away, but they can't quite commit to that. Whether this is a fear of putting in like 2 weeks' notice or a fear of ending a relationship, we have somebody that is holding back and trying to maintain or create an illusion that everything is just fine, nothing to worry about, nothing to see here. But the Eight of Cups talks about walking away. So there could be some belief that walking away is such a complicated choice to make that maybe that seems like an illusion. Like, I don't know how I would ever be able to do that. But I think more so I'm trying to make sure nobody knows that that's where my head's at. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time or a lot. Happy Friday. Hello, Upper Echelon. Hello, INV. Hello, Jamie. How are we doing? Come on now. It's supposed to capture your attention, so you want to watch the reading. So if you would like a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. That's in the description box below. And right below that, you can find the information or details on the 3 different tiers I have for memberships in case you would like to get some additional content. Thank you to those who are currently members. Hello, En France. How are you doing? Hello, Holy Yoga. Hello, Aisha. How are you doing? All right, so we're going to start with the noisy tarot. Let's see what we have. And shout out to my most recent membership. You're the reason I'm wearing this shirt. I thought it would be funny. I'm glad to hear that, En France. Hello, James. How are you doing? So we have the 9 of Swords in the reverse and the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse with the 2 of Swords. Yeah. I continue to give to this situation and pretend like other people would probably assume that I'm happy or things are fine or whatever, no big deal. But I know that I have to actually take action on a decision that I've made. Instead, it's like they're coming up to a stoplight and they stop because it's a red light. But when it turns green, they just continue to sit there. It's like when you know that it's time to move on, I mean, you're probably going to get honked at by the people behind you who are like, let's go. I got places to be. This is somebody who knows they need to move on, but they have not. Hello, Patrick. How's it going? Happy Friday. Page of Cups in the reverse, the Moon in the reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles. But the issue with prolonging a stay or prolonging the connection with somebody that you don't actually want long-term with, or you are putting on a show, to maintain things, like that's delaying the blessings or the abundance that is due to you, the situations or people that you are meant to encounter. And you're also doing that to the other person. So it's like, how can I explain this? It's like somebody says, okay, I left you a huge pile of gold and I'm sure it'll make you a very rich person, but I'm not going to tell you exactly where it is. And it's on a sandbar. So it might actually get pulled out to sea or, claimed by the ocean if you don't move fast enough. The universe is like, hey, we have this really awesome thing for you. We think you deserve something great, but you're just like chilling in a situation that you don't like. So like, what's up with that? Like, is this going to take a while? They're impatient with you. I like it. It's not too long now. Hello, Jack. How are you doing? I think I saw you are a recent subscriber. So thank you. The Tower and the Chariot in the reverse. With the Page of Swords. It is time to speak up. Whoever this is, this might not be you, right? This could be what's holding this person up who's supposed to be in your life. But we have a relationship, or for some of you, it's a job or a living situation. I'm seeing for very few of you, like 10%. There's somebody here who still lives with an ex, and it's like, I know, I need to like make this change. And it's like, you don't understand the ripple effect. Like, it takes a while to build that new life. And if you hang around with that old life for too long, it starts to get a little bit less likely that you're going to make the change. So because somebody is so focused on, oh, this is going to be crazy, or they're going to get mad at me, or then I'll have to like move all my ish. And the universe is not impressed. They're like, yeah, we know that. Is it worth it to you or not? Aw, thank you. Happy Friday, dude. How's it going? Six of Pentacles, Ace of Wands in the reverse. And the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, you're being told to like, hurry up. I'll put it that way. You're gonna miss an opportunity. The universe is like, I'm like waiting to hand this off to you. It is supposed to be this thing that you're going to love, or this next chapter that's going to be amazing. And you're over here like talking to the mailman. Like, can we hurry up a little bit? I'm sorry. I'm not trying to yell at you. It's just, I get a little impatient with you because it's 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. This is like, you have this huge opportunity, but it's going to be a huge missed opportunity if you don't like get your shoes on and brush your teeth and like get out the door and like go do stuff. I don't know. Maybe you do that in a different order. I swear, I've definitely seen my fair share of people who are like brushing their teeth while they drive into work, or like shaving the beard on the way into work. Hello, Pharaoh. How are you doing? All right. Oh, really? Really? Someone's getting called out here for being a little bit too focused on the superficial, the happy times, the let's go out and get turns. I kind of feel like this is why somebody is not leaving. Because I can party with this person, or because they know the right people. Or if I break up with them, they'll go to the same places I do and it'll be weird. Then we have the reading up card, doing the research, learning more, gaining insight. All right, for whoever is resonating with, what are we going to call you? I'm going to call you the Tower, which you can take that how you like, but it's saying you're capable of significant change. So I'm saying I believe in you by calling you the Tower, because the Tower is not a bad thing. The Tower means change. I'm not afraid of change. Bring it. But I think we've got somebody who's saying, I need to learn this, or I need a little bit more time for this, or I'm just trying to like make sure that's what I want to do. And the universe is like, bullshit. You already know. You already know you don't want that person. You already know you need to leave. You're just comfortable, or you're like pretending you're looking for more information, validation, confirmation, finding a new place to live, finding a new job, whatever it is. The universe is like, we're not going to wait forever. This opportunity is not going to wait forever. supersize me, doing too much, excessive, overindulgence. Okay. I really hope you don't hate me after this one. Whoever I'm reading for, there's a situation where it's like, well, if I'm with somebody that I can't trust, or if I'm in a situation where somebody is not treating me right, then I guess I can kind of do what I want to. So, if my roommate was walking out in the rain and got all muddy, ruined the white carpet in my house, I might as well go out there, get a bunch of mud in my boots, and do the same thing. The universe is like, really? Don't hate me. There's somebody who's just kind of like, well, I'll just like roll around in this for a little bit. I feel like I'm going to get in trouble. But we've got evidence. That's why I feel like somebody knows this person's cheating on me, or I know this person isn't my long term. I don't take them seriously. I don't respect them. Whatever, though. I'm just having a good time, and I don't have to really worry about anything because we just basically take turns love bombing each other. But we have a light bulb moment. And this is who the reading is for, because we have somebody who's like, yeah, I know, Carmen, maybe just a little bit. I was just, kind of like taking a breather. Needed a little bit of a break, needed a little bit of fun. I am not going to sit here and tell you that you are a bad person. I'm not going to tell you that you don't deserve this Ace of Pentacles. I'm not going to tell you that you're an a-hole. What I am going to tell you is I want you to have the life that makes you grin from ear to ear because you got what you want. And if you're getting pulled into low vibrational energy by thinking, then you're slowly letting go of the things that could be really meaningful for you. So this is like, what do you want? Do you want the short term, no strings attached, I don't give up? Or do you want something real? Because the universe, they want you to choose that one, They're a little biased. And maybe so am I. Hello, Laura. How are you doing, hon? Hello, Tico. How are you doing? What else do we have? Also, I'm going crazy by not being able to record outside. I literally was, again, about to head to my car and it started raining. The clouds looked horrible. So as soon as I can, I promise, I will record some outside. Four of Wands. Two of Cups. There's a really beautiful connection, a divine connection, a loving relationship that you are meant to be in, but you have to go through this tower moment before you level up and get that person. For some of you, this Two of Cups is working with somebody. Before you get to that next level where you're like, yeah, no, this is what I was looking for. First, you have to tell the universe that you don't want this stuff, right? That you don't want this person who you can't trust. Otherwise, the universe is like, oh, you're cool there. You like that. You're into that. Okay. All right. We'll get this person someone else. Nine of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So if you know that it's not where you want to be, if you know that this person's not your forever, if you know that you already envision yourself living your life a different way or not with this person, then don't waste your time. I feel like this is somebody who's been in this relationship or dealing with this situationship for at least a couple months. And it's like, you're just like, okay, we've been patient for long enough. Got 7 a couple times, so the number 7 is important. Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, and Seven of Cups at the beginning. But you don't want to reject the person who's lying to you. You don't want to reject the person that you know is not right for you. You don't want to walk away from this situation where you found evidence or you have receipts that this is like, no, thank you. I mean, look, if I fell in a puddle of mud, I would live it up, okay? I'm not lying. I'd be like, well, shit's ruined anyway, so might as well just be like, have a little fun with it, right? But this is more like, it's been a while. Maybe it's time to like go shower. If this is not for you, then let that be known. Hermit in the reverse. Someone's about to lose out on a love connection or an individual that would complement them nicely. That's with an E in the middle, not an I. But we got somebody who's ignoring the signs. The Hermit, if it were in the upright, would indicate, okay, I'm getting the messages. I know what I need to do. It may not be easy. I may think it's really fun to hang out and party with this person, but it's not really doing me any favors. I should probably change this. Tower in the reverse. Are you going to change your life because you have standards and because you know you deserve better? Or are you going to be like, but I'm comfortable? This is like, I'm watching a show. It's a couple episodes in. I should probably go to the bathroom because I've been drinking a bunch of Dr. Pepper, but it's almost the end of the season, so I can't possibly get up right now. The universe is like, will you please go to the bathroom? You can literally pause it. Go be a human. Hello, Dwayne. How are you doing? Hello, Kat. That seems like, yeah. So basically, Jack, what you're saying is you've got that discernment figured out, right? So with somebody who has this understood, right? Like, I know I can't stay here forever. Then the question is, well, how long do you plan on staying? Because there's something here that you're supposed to get, some beautiful relationship with somebody who respects you. Three of Wands, but you have to take action. The Devil. Oh, is it the naked time? Yeah. Is that what's keeping you around? Sorry. You can be mad at me if you want. That is not the answer, everyone. For some of you, it's, this is the living situation that I have. I can't afford to move right now. For others of you, it's, well, like this is somebody I've been dating for a really long time. Maybe there are kids involved. There are reasons, okay? But we've all been there. We've all been in a situation where there are plenty of reasons to procrastinate or delay that. But the universe is like, oh, you think that's good? You think that's good? No. I got something better for you. But you're not paying attention to that because you're over here with this. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Justice in the reverse. Ace of Cups in the reverse. This person does not deserve your energy. Period. They don't give back to you, or they are giving to two people, three people for some of you. Don't come at me. You would already know this. This would be validation, not the first time you heard about this. But this is like, I feel like you know what this person's up to. You've already figured it out. You've already had evidence. I'm not like telling you anything new here. It's the fact that you're like, nah, if that person's not cool, then they're not cool, right? Yep, that's a thing. That's a thing. So if this person's not treating you with the respect that you deserve, then they don't deserve you. If you get to the point where you have to negotiate with somebody, consistency in the level of respect that they show you is already lost. Because you think that I'm like, what, on clearance every once in a while? It's the weekend, so you could be like a little bit less awesome. Nah, you gotta be awesome all the time. Come on. This is somebody who is maybe making excuses because they don't want to cause a bunch of drama or shake things up. But the thing is, when you do shake things up, when you do go through this tower moment, you get what you want. So it's kind of worth it. Hello, Voyager. How are you doing? I'd like $1 million. I think we all would. So we've got power couple. So the thing is, it's like there's so many reasons that might seem valid, but maybe are a little bit questionable to stay with this person. This is somebody who I don't think is faithful. They want to act like they're single, but they aren't. And I do think there's something to do with reputation, partying, or maybe even someone's business where it's like, maybe I'll just like pretend everything's fine. Forgiveness. Forgiving will benefit this relationship. Children are involved or soon will be. For some of you, what I'm seeing is you are with a person who refuses to start a family with you, even though you've talked about that and agreed upon that. They keep wanting to delay this. When you let go of this relationship, you meet somebody who is on that same timeline, or they're looking to start a family as well. Somebody who's serious about you and is respectful, but you have to let go of this not going to give you what you want person first. Forgiveness is important because you don't want to take that burden from this current or past relationship forward, right? But for others of you, this is, I'm staying because of the kids, right? I don't have kids. I can't tell you how to raise your kids. All I can tell you is you set the example for your kids on what they feel they deserve when they are adults. And I believe that all of you deserve respect. All of you. Let's go with, this is the Bianco Nero. You're so sweet. Thank you, Pharaoh. I appreciate you. The Star. 3 of Pentacles. Another Page of Swords. I do think you're going to have a conversation with somebody in the next 3 weeks. That conversation could be with somebody who's a complete stranger at the grocery store, somebody you're sitting next to on a plane. It could be your Aunt Matilda at a family reunion or a wedding. It could be your coworker, Ted, who never shuts up. But somebody is going to communicate to you about their, like, post-breakup glow-up. They're going to share a story with you, and I don't think it's meant to tell you you need to change your situation. I feel like you just hear about how someone does in a very independent chapter of their life. It could even be like a celebrity, right? And you're just like reading about it on Reddit or something. But you're like, oh, snap. So am I like just delaying the good years? Am I just like avoiding the things that would be amazing? Why would I do that? This is another like universe shaking you like, will you please do something? You're like, okay, fine. I get it. I guess I need to like make a change or something. We've got the Page of Pentacles. Six of Swords, Devil in the reverse, Temperance in the reverse. Okay. Yes, it's going to be disruptive. It might cost you some money. It might be inconvenient. Sorry. Sometimes that word makes me think of Mitch Hedberg and the broken escalator. If you know, you know. I don't have to tell you. You're probably already chuckling. But if you don't know who Mitch Hedberg is and you think you have a sense of humor, educate yourself. It's pretty funny. Look at the donut receipt. Okay, that's my favorite. But look, this is saying, yes, there is a cost here. There is a risk. There is a situation that will make many people feel they should just turn right back around and sit their happy ass down with this mediocre relationship. That's not what I said. And just deal with it. I don't want you to be one of those people. I want you to live a little bit more boldly than that, okay? When 100 years from now, somebody's visiting your gravestone, I want people to be like, yeah, did you hear about what this person did when they were alive? It was wild. Not because you're like an awful person, but because you really lived, okay? I'm not going to let anybody hold me back. Devil in the reverse. I don't feel obligated to sacrifice what would make me happy in my life just so that that person gets what they want. Now, am I telling you should be as selfish your whole life? Absolutely not. We got enough of those people. What I am telling you is that when somebody is not respecting you, when you are settling in terms of what someone offers you in a close relationship, you are telling other people that you don't value yourself. And I know that's not true. I know you love yourself. I know you respect yourself. So this is saying, if it's not right, it's not right. Look, one time I went to the Buckle. I think it's the Buckle. I'm pretty sure. Can't remember. Anyways, I wanted jeans, okay? And I bought jeans, and he recommended the like salesperson dude the wrong size, okay? What did I do? I bought the size that he recommended. Not a good idea. I came back and I exchanged it. Why did I feel like I had to do what that person told me to do? Oh, you really know jeans inside and out. I'm sure you're going to like predict everything about what jeans I should buy correctly. Sometimes we take influence from the situation, or we believe in somebody or their potential, or like, hey, you look like you've been here a while. You probably know the jeans. Sorry. I'm sorry. I should have just, what's the challenge? Go to the back of the store and get out before anybody talks to you? Or is that Pacific somewhere? I can't remember. I think it's the Buckle. What I'm trying to tell you is just because you feel like people expect this of you, just because you feel like this is easier, or just because you don't want to like, ruffle any feathers. What kind of life are you going to live if you never ruffle any feathers? Have you ever like really ruffled some feathers? Sometimes it's really fun. You do it for the right reason. Ruffle some freaking feathers. This is somebody whose feathers deserve to be ruffled. Like maybe even like, I don't know, messed up a little bit. No, don't get petty. This is about you being happy. I'll get off my little podium now. I'm sorry. I really feel strongly that this is a matter of you don't really realize what you're about to miss out on. And I don't want it to be something you wish you could go back on. Judgment in the reverse, 5 of Wands. It's like you don't know that there's a competing offer. You don't know that there's another path you could walk or another life you could live. Oh, there is, my friend. There's a new beginning here. And it's like, choose me. You're like, shut up. I'm watching Dexter. That's probably true. Hello, Robert. How are you doing? All right. What else do we have? Eight of Swords in the reverse. The Sun in the reverse. And the Seven of Pentacles again. So you have freed the mindset. There's an awareness. I know this isn't for me. I know I need to leave. And with the Sun in the reverse, I feel like you don't necessarily know what you're missing out on, but you also sense that there is some risk here of perhaps having some damage to the mental health, right? Feeling a little bit depressed, feeling stagnant. So you already have this awareness. You already have this pull to start a different chapter in your life. So go do it. This is the Tarot Familiars. What else do we have? Hey, Rainbow Warrior. How are you doing? Hello, Illuminati. Hello, Dan. You're welcome. Queen of Cups. Sweetheart energy, regardless of your gender. You are a sweetheart. Eight of Cups in the reverse, but you just haven't walked away from somebody that doesn't deserve your loving energy. But you're thinking about it. You're coming out as the King of Wands because you have that ability. You're like, I can do that. Knight of Swords in the reverse. Oh, you're going to be impulsive. Okay. It's like all of a sudden something happens. I don't know. Maybe you hear a certain song or run into this talkative Ted dude and they're like, come on. But I see impulsive action. All of a sudden, like, all right, F it. Let's do it. Let's blow this joint. Happy Friday, WJ. How's it going? I've missed you. You go from taking your sweet time to not doing anything to like, all of a sudden like, all right, I'm ready. My bags are packed. Got my route planned. Let's do this. I hope you have, a playlist in mind as well. The soundtrack is very important. Ace of Cups, Two of Wands, and the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, this feels to me like someone deciding that they need to choose themselves over a person they don't trust. The Queen of Wands in the reverse could also be a reference to insecurity or not necessarily being completely on board that you deserve someone better. You deserve someone better. This Ace of Cups is self-love. This isn't saying I want to rebuild love that feels fake. This is saying I love me more than I love you. Selfish as that sounds, doesn't matter. I am going to treat myself better than you've been treating me. Walk away. Two of Cups in the reverse, a breakup. Page of Wands in the reverse, an argument or not such great news. And why is that? Page of Cups. Somebody's been out there. Somebody's been flirting where they shouldn't be. Somebody's been hanging out where they shouldn't be. Somebody's been showering where they shouldn't be. It's questionable behavior. Six of Cups, Knight of Wands. Yeah, I do think this is somebody who likes to maintain multiple emotional connections. So they always have something that they can fall back on. And you might have been able to discover this, or somebody brought you evidence. You already know this. Whoever I'm reading for, this is not a surprise. So the Four of Cups, the rejection, the ending, this is like you're just delaying the inevitable, right? And the universe is like, I don't think you understand what is waiting for you on the other side of that door. When you let go of this person who hasn't respected you, you end up with this connection that'll change your life. But like, why are you not letting go of this person that isn't right for you? Is it because they make really good tacos? I mean, tacos really aren't too difficult to make. So yeah, I hope it's not that. lasagna, maybe? This is the signs of the times. What else do we have? This is you. You have unlimited potential. That says you actually get to have something beautiful in your life, but you have to allow it to come into your life. You can't choose something less than and still expect this thing to be like, hey, but did you want this too? No. You have to choose. So we have the traffic cone, caution, and then take a chance. So if you know it's not the right connection for you, walking away from it enables you to be available or ready for the kind of connection that would show you the love and respect that you deserve or are looking for. So have I said that enough times? I'm sorry. You're probably getting sick of me saying the same thing. Let's get a few from the Romance Angel Oracle. True love. That goes out to Jess whenever she watches this. True love. This is true love on it. This is the romance of a lifetime. This is what you're missing out on by hanging out with somebody that is not cool. Yeah, my tarot reader said that you're not cool, so I can't date you anymore. I mean, she's got really good standards and she knows me. Don't actually do that, please. I don't need to be in trouble with anybody. Look, this person that you're supposed to be with knows how to make you laugh, knows how to make you feel seen, understood, sexy, whatever it is. This current person ain't it. Mm-mm. Nope. Nah. See? New love. You're supposed to be with the new person. What's up, key controller? Mucho nacho. So we've got, it is safe for you to love. This new person is going to treat you in a very different way. You'll be able to understand the difference, right? You've got discernment. You've got that intuition. The difference is we just need you to take some action on this, you know, oh, this is probably not my person. Okay, well then tell them. True. See, dude's onto something. We got Thief in the reverse. You can prevent forest fires. You can prevent missing out on the love of a lifetime, but first you have to admit that somebody is stealing your time, stealing your energy. They don't deserve to be in your energy. Frivolity, because it's not fun anymore. Misfortune in the reverse and melancholy. So please don't miss the abundance that is meant for you by getting distracted or settling for this mediocre situation. We've got hope in the reverse, which tells me there's no way to like migrate this connection into something meaningful. You're dealing with somebody who has a lot of healing that they refuse to do. Malady is in the reverse. That's about not feeling great. Well, I did not mean to do that. I'm sorry. They're not dealing with something that prevents them from being available for love. So this person who's in a connection with the person I'm reading for, they're not taking it seriously. They're not going to change. Not in the near future. They might change after you leave. But that's not soon enough, is it? Not for you. Maybe for someone else. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I love you all. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes. And I hope to see you on my next reading. Doodles.